We'll start with Tyler.
Landon, good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. I asked James about this a couple hours ago in his press conference, but what did you think about JB working in, getting some extensive action last Saturday, and how has that kind of rotational approach worked for you and the comfort level at left guard?
Yeah, no, I think JB played awesome. Came in, he balled out. He did real well. No, I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I think a lot of times you don't see offensive linemen rotate. I think we have some great depth this year, so it's given us that ability, and it's been pretty awesome.
Joe Smeltzer.
Hey, Landon, we talked earlier this summer about your relationship with Coach Trout. How would you say that your relationship has changed with him since your second year started? And what about him makes him an enjoyable coach to play for?
Yeah, I think Coach Trout, he's the same dude every day. He just comes in, he's ready to work, ready to go. You kind of know what to expect from him. So that's great as a player. He's given us, his all every single day. Anyone around the organization will tell you that. So really, it just makes it easier for us as a player. And he's sending us, every single possible thing he can to get us ready for the week. And it just like I said, it just makes it a lot easier for us as players to have such a great coach as a role model.
I will go with Zach next.
Hey, Landon, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I was just wondering, we've seen Drew Alec through 4 games. Is there a difference blocking for Drew compared to Sean and maybe even Taquan from last year?
There's not really too much of a difference. No, it's not really. I don't really know. There's not too much of a difference, I'd say, at all. So.
I'll go with Andrew next.
Thanks, Landon. Appreciate you doing this. Curious from a special teams perspective. I know you're involved in those field goal kicking units. In what ways can you guys improve in that department? Because James has talked about that the last couple of weeks about blocking and those blocked field goals. What do you feel like has been a point of emphasis during practices to improve in that regard? Where do you think you guys can still improve to prevent those type of things from happening? Thanks.
Yeah, I think we're putting more of obviously a little more emphasis on field. I mean, we do a great job of special teams. It's a top priority for the program. That's evident to anyone who's in the program. But no, I mean, I think we're just going to keep grinding, keep working on things like field goal blocking for field goal, things of that nature. Just keep trying to improve there with whatever techniques coaches may have for us. So we're just going to continue to work on that.
All right, Tyler, you can go ahead next.
Landon, with the COVID season back in high school and then the redshirt year last year, I know you were anxious to get out there and you get to play some extended football. What has that felt like for you through the first month? And was there any kind of knocking the rust off in the process for you?
No, yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously having spring ball, that helps a lot. That's great to, like you said, not getting rust off. But no, it's been great so far. It's been a great experience. It's just exciting to be able to play ball. Obviously, I think I didn't put pads on for maybe like 13 or 14 months. So it was a long time during that COVID year, my senior year, that I didn't get to play ball. So it's fun to just be playing ball again.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
Landon, what have you seen from Northwestern's defense and especially the defensive line from what you've watched on film thus far?
Yeah, no, they're a good group up front. Disciplined, stout in the run game for sure. They got some guys up front, so it definitely presents a great challenge for us. But we're excited to get after it.
All right, go ahead, Zach.
Hey, Landon. James Franklin talked about all offseason that the offensive line was getting like extended reps during the summer. Through 4 weeks, what do you think that's done for you as well as the rest of the offensive line in both the pass and run game? Thank you.
Yeah, no. I think we've definitely seen improvements. And it's all credit to the guys in the room, Coach Trout. But I think we all know how much better we can be. Just got to keep improving really each day. Just a one day at a time mentality. I think that's how we're taking it. And like I said, we're just going out to practice today and getting better. And I think that's the reason for, definitely a little bit of improvement. But like I said, we got so much more to improve on, and, we're excited. We're hungry.
Go ahead next, John.
Hey, Landon, James has talked about this a bunch. When so many guys are getting into the game and contributing, how does that impact the locker room, the vibe, the camaraderie on the team, especially on your side of the ball, where you've got a lot of younger guys coming in and not just late in the fourth quarter, but really getting, I would say, meaningful minutes throughout the game?
Yeah, no, and obviously it helps create a lot of depth. It gives guys experience down the road, which is big time. But Coach Franklin, has said it. I think this is, one of the most the freshmen have played, at Penn State. You got so many guys contributing, freshmen and, younger guys in general. But it's big time. It just creates a lot of depth for us, and that, that's always a great thing.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Hey Landon, how's it been playing next to Olu this year? He seems like someone that has popped out on a weekly basis. How have what's it like playing next to him, and how have you seen him develop?
Yeah, Olu is awesome. It's awesome playing next to him. I mean, he's locked down. He's driving guys. It's fantastic. I always know he's going to be exactly where he needs to be. He's one of the smartest dudes out there on the field. So it's been awesome being next to Lou. Just seeing him get better every single day.
And Tyler, you can go next.
James told us today that Smith Filbert was a developmental squad player of the week. So obviously he's, we're not seeing him in games, but he's getting it done on the practice field. What is he doing to challenge you guys on the offensive line, and how has he looked out there when he's been competing against everybody?
Yeah, no, he's giving fantastic looks, a ton of hustle, and that's really beneficial to us. That's a heck of a player we get to go up against every day in practice. So it really just it helps us get prepared. It's been amazing.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
Landon, what's the biggest way you've grown in the past year?
Yeah, I think definitely mentally. I think coming into college, especially as an offensive lineman, it's a lot. You get a lot thrown at you right away. I think things are starting to slow down a little bit, starting to understand the game a little bit more. So I'd say I think that's the kind of the biggest jump in the past year for me. Definitely starting to kind of understand the game, and it's slowing down a little bit more for me.
And John, you can go next.
Oh, I guess I never lowered my hand, though. I do have another question, Landon. The tight ends in the blocking game, I mean, they've been they've played a big impact, obviously. From the offensive line's perspective, how does that impact your ability not just to run, but to pass block and do everything that you want to do as an offense?
Yeah, it's amazing. Those guys, I mean, those are some of they do it all. It's amazing to see every single day. When it's time to run block, they have a passion to them that a lot of tight ends don't have about it, and it's really cool to see. And obviously it's great, when I'm not really anymore, but when the tackles are in combo blocks with them, I'm sure they love the extra push that they're getting.
All right, Daniel, you can go next.
Landon, we've heard a lot about Catron Allens' vision as a running back. How does that affect what you guys are doing up front, and what's it been like to block for him these past couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. Fat man, he's got great vision, and when he wants to hit the hole and he hits it, it's like he's 100 miles an hour. He's made a decision up, he's going, and he's running through anybody who stands in his way. So it's fun to block for him.
All right, go ahead, Tyler.
I wanted to ask about another one of your freshman teammates, and Drew Shelton. We've gotten to see him in some game action. It seems like he's put on some significant weight to that frame already. What's his development been like, and where do you think kind of that ceiling could be for him at Penn State?
Yeah, I think the ceiling is as high as he wants it to be. I mean, he's a very talented young guy. Like you said, just starting to put on some weight, looking real good, and he's really just coming in, developing each day. You just kind of you see him. He wants it every single day. He's just trying to get better, trying to be the best version of himself. So I think he's got a lot of potential. I'm excited for him.
Hey, Daniel, you next.
Along the same lines, it seems like there's some excitement from Coach Franklin and Coach Trout about Vanga and how he's come in. He's on the interior with you. What was kind of your first impression of him once you started to work with him, and how have you seen his development come along?
Yeah, I'd say very similar. We got a great group of young guys. but very similar to Drew. I mean, he's got his head on straight. He's coming in every day ready to work. First impression, just extremely strong, super big dude, carries his weight so well. But overall, I mean, he's just a great kid. He comes in every day ready to work, getting better. Even on the sidelines during games, he's always watching, coming to us, telling us what he sees, and stuff like that helps. So he's doing a fantastic job. I think he has a ton of potential.
All right, that's going to be our last question for this session. So thanks to Landon and everyone else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Landon. Thanks.